It is toss time for the second game of the day. I have the two captains out there along with the match referee. The match will be played between TVSL Group and Khandan 11, the skipper of TVSL. To my right is Nadeem. To his right is the match referee, Mr. Tessin. It is toss time for the second game of It is toss time for the second game of the day. I have the two captains. It is toss time for the second. It is toss time for the second. It is toss time.
Well, good evening, everybody, from the iconic Sharjah International Cricket Stadium. We are here for the Royal Phoenix Clinic, 35th Sharjah Ramadan T20 League 2024. We have an interesting contest coming up for you. TVSL Group taking on Khandan 11. Without wasting any time, let's head down straight to the toss where Asim Sheikh is alongside both the captains and the match referee.
It is toss time for the second game of the day. I have the two captains out there along with the match referee. The match will be played between TVSL Group and Khandan 11, the skipper of TVSL. To my right is Nadeem. To his right is the match referee, Mr. Tehseen Javed. And to his right is the skipper of Khandan 11, that's Kashif. It's going to be the home captain, Nadeem, just flip the coin. Heads is the call. And it is a head. Kashif, who won the toss? What are your plans?
We are batting first.
Well, any particular reason to bat first?
Yes, we want to because in first two games we chased the target. So now this time we want to score some runs and defend it.
Well, what is something different that you're going to do today to come out victorious?
We want to score a big target around, as you know that vision shipping is a very strong side, so we want to score as much as we can, and then we will go for defend it.
Well, team combination, any changes in the lineup from the previous game?
Yes, we have two changes. Muzammil and one other guy, Abdullah, is not playing, and Rashid and Hasham is playing.
Well, all the very best. Give us a good game.
Thank you very much.
नदीम, टॉस हार गए, लेकिन आप लोगों का क्या प्लान्स थे?
बस आज हमारा भी यही बैटिंग का प्लान था, क्योंकि हम पिछले मैचेस में चेस कर रहे थे, तो आज हमारा भी यही था कि बैटिंग करेंगे पहले, अगर टॉस जीते तो।
क्लोज मैचेस गए हैं, किस तरीके से मेक श्योर करेंगे कि एक अच्छा विन आज डाले?
नहीं, बिल्कुल, ये हमारे लिए बहुत ज़रूरी गेम है विन करना, तो ये विन करेंगे तो फिर हम क्वार्टर फाइनल के क्वालिफाई करेंगे, तो इंशाल्लाह भरपूर फाइट करेंगे और कोशिश करेंगे जीतने की।
टीम में काफ़ी चेंजेस नज़र आए हैं, कुछ मैचेस में पूरी स्ट्रेंथ नहीं खेली है, फास्ट बॉलर्स मिसिंग थे। आज के मैच में क्या हम देखेंगे पूरी लाइनअप आपकी?
नहीं, इस रमज़ान में हमारे कुछ प्लेयर्स अनफिट चल रहे हैं, क्योंकि बहुत ज़्यादा क्रिकेट खेल के ना, तो वो बॉलर्स अनफिट जा रहे हैं। तो आज भी हमारे शहबाज रेस्ट पे हैं, रोहित रेस्ट पे हैं, तो बाकी स्पिनर्स आज ज़्यादा खिला रहे हैं, तो बाकी कोशिश करेंगे कि अच्छा करें स्पिनर भी।
तो क्योंकि आज स्पिनर हैवी है, तो क्या लगता है आपको पहली बॉलिंग का फैसला आप लोग के फेवर में जाएगा?
बस ज़रूरी है कि अभी हमारा तो यही पहले प्लान था कि बैटिंग करेंगे, लेकिन अभी ज़ाहिर है टास हमारे हाथ में नहीं है, तो इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे कम से कम स्कोर पे आउट करें उनको, तो बॉलर्स को सही यूटिलाइज करें इंशाल्लाह।
चलें, ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट, हमें एक अच्छा गेम देखने दीजिए।
थैंक यू।
Well, so the news from the centre is that Khandan 11, they have won the toss and they are going to be batting first.
You to my co-commentator, adding the international flavor. Craig, welcome.
Thank you so much, Rizwan. Let's take a quick look at what we have there from the teams. The Vision Shipping team, Umar Arshad, who is the wicket-keeper captain, a solid cricketer that we have there. Ali Abed, another solid cricketer. We have Ikram Janjua. This name is a little bit new to me. Sajid Maluk, Nasir Fayaz Ahmed, Zishan Abid, Muhammad Nadeem, Sadaf Hussain, Shahir Hussain, Shanwaz Khan.
And for Khandan 11, Muzaffar Kashif, the skipper from the front, leading from the front, Ali Mazhar, Aziz Shah, Asad Ali, Rashid Khan. It's not the Rashid Khan from Afghanistan, I tell you what. Zishan Khan, Umar Abbas, Zain Hassan, Tariq Owaisi, Hasham Amir, and towards the end, the Seema, Fahadi Janjua. Well, clearly on papers, Vision Shipping LLC, a very strong and formidable side up against Khandan 11. And the winner of this contest will definitely, it goes out to be the, not the leaderboard for sure, they will take the second position. Khandan 11 have lost both their matches, and Vision Shipping has won one match, and it will be down to the net run rate if the Vision Shipping LLC lose out tonight. And Khandan 11, they are not in the contention for the knockouts for the cup knockouts, but they will play the bottom pool, and it will be interesting to see how they will combat a very strong and formidable TVSL side.
It's not an easy thing for them. It's not going to be easy for them to get maximum points here, but it would be interesting to see how they are going to handle this highly experienced squad of the Vision Shipping LLC team.
Well, talking about the squad, Sajad Maluk, mighty explosive hitter, alongside Shahnawaz Khan, Nadeem, and Mohammad Nadeem as well. We've got a very, very strong side. They have the likes of the services of, they're missing the services of Shahbaz Ali tonight, but they've got Nasir Faraz, Zishan Abed, who could be absolutely destructive, and the all-rounder Sadaf Hussain as well. It'll be interesting to see how they will go alongside Shahnawaz Khan.
Right, so everything now will go to these two men in the center there. It's how they are going to handle the bowlers that will determine what's going to happen at the end of the first innings today.
Definitely, yes. We'll have to wait and watch. And Ali Mazhar will start the proceedings in the batting for Khandan 11. And we'll have to wait and watch if it is going to be spin in operation or is it going to be the seam attack.
I've seen, with a lot of teams these days, I remember a couple of years back, you would only get the spinners towards the end of the match, or preferably after 7 or 8 overs, but things have changed nowadays. Sometimes, even in the previous match that we witnessed here, they opened with a spinner, and it was very, it worked out well for that team in that encounter. Let's just wait and see if Tariq Owaisi, I hope I'm pronouncing that one correctly, Rizwan.
Well, you're spot on. That's exactly the right way to call it. Tariq Owaisi, the batter alongside the other batter. And Sadaf will start the proceedings for TVSL, a very prolific bowler. And just to give you a heads up, it will be, just to give you the meaning of Khandan. Khandan is basically an Urdu word. It goes to say it's the family, or it's also called as the entire dynasty of your extended family. So we did ask questions. So they are all within the family playing the game here.
Yeah, there goes the first delivery there from TVSL bowler Sadaf. He started off with a dot ball there. He was just having a chat with the umpire there, but nothing unusual.
He's just making sure that he's having the right run-up. He doesn't want to give away those extras on offer. He's got a slip in place. They've got a deep third in position and a deep square leg. And a point and gully cover, extra cover, a fine leg in position for Sadaf.
Second delivery from Sadaf. That has been called a wide by the umpire there. I think
Just when you realize the first one was spot on, Sadaf with a wayward delivery, and the first runs will be on board for Khandan 11 in the fashion of an extra.
Yeah, it's a strange way of starting an innings. But earlier on, Khandan 11 won the toss, and as you can all see that they chose to bat. Let's hope that they are going to put a handsome score there on the board.
Well, certainly. Full length delivery played bisecting those two fielders, but I reckon that will be cut off. The ball didn't have enough pace on it to reach the boundary.
And now, with the Jew factor coming in also, they really need to take advantage of that and try as much as they can, to make sure that they put quite a lot on the board so that, when things start slowing down as the game progresses, they will be in a better position.
Well, absolutely. Well, in a T20 format, as I always say, the power play is going to be the key. You need to have those two aggressors out there to go out and express your skills, play fearless cricket, and get your team to a formidable total that will give the foundation for them and the ammunition to go after a big score. But don't lose the wickets in the cause of getting those runs.
Absolutely. That is the most important thing. Try as much as you can not to lose wickets. The runs, they will automatically come. The more you stay there on the crease, the bowlers will start making mistakes in their quest to trying to, dismiss you. They will make mistakes, and you will capitalize on that. You will definitely put more runs on the board, Rizwan.
Well, absolutely spot on. Mazhar 2 of 3 for him. face. He is yet to face the delivery. Sadaf is looking good. This time played off the back foot straight to the fielder. Well, they'll be watchful. That's Shanawaz on the screens for you. Well, it'll be interesting how Khandan 11 will go about this power play.
It's a slow start. It's a slow start. 3 runs off the 4 deliveries that have been bowled here in this Royal Phoenix Clinic Ramadan League of the year 2024. Sada coming in. Not so sure what shot he was trying to play there. He tried to go for a direct hit there, but unfortunately it missed. And had that gone onto the stumps, it would have been a clean direct hit there. 5 deliveries bowled so far by Sadaf. 4 runs on the board.
Clinical start, I would say, for TVSL. That's exactly what you expect out of this team. A brilliant bunch of talented youngsters and the vintage cricketers, and the experience showing right there. Well, beautiful shot. Straight to the fielder. That will finish the first over. Khandan 11 are 4 for no loss. Wayward down the leg. That will be, well, that is all right towards the end. Well, a spin has been introduced into the attack. It would be Mohammad Nadeem who will start from the Bukhatir end up against Mazhar. Well, his slow cutters, you've got to be watchful of him. Doesn't give anything in the slot, entices the batsman to go after him, and that's where he is picking those wickets.
Looking at the way you are propping him up, I hope I'm going to see some beautiful bowling here from him, Rizwan.
Well, he's been spot on with his bowling. Usually the batter who contributes significantly towards the run score, but this time around, that's an opportunity. And as we speak, he picks up Mazhar, a beautiful catch. There by the fielder, we'll have to wait and watch. Let's have a look at that wide delivery and straight into the hands of the fielder.
Great bowler he is for sure, Rizwan. No wonder why you were saying good things about him. He came in second delivery, he picked up a wicket. So Mazhar departs of the 8 deliveries that he faced after only scoring 3 runs.
A great catch there from Zishan. Definitely has a responsibility on his shoulders, and he's up against Mohammad Nadeem.
There go. Ooh.
Huge appeal, but I think it was definitely outside the fourth stump. Mohammad Nadeem not happy about it. I thought for a second it just had a feather touch towards the willow. Oh my goodness gracious me.
That was an excellent delivery there from Mohammad Nadeem. A huge call came from him there, but unfortunately it was turned down by the umpire. Whoa, if you check the way he's, the way the ball is spinning into the batsman there, great stuff.
Was spun really in towards the right-hander. Zain Hassan, well, it has to be Zain Hassan who will have to do the bulk of scoring, and TVSL would eye to get his prize scalp and get him back into the dugout.
A fifth ball there has just been bowled, and they managed to get a single off that delivery there from Mohammad Nadeem.
Well, the partnerships are going to be crucial. They need to stitch those partnerships. We've seen that happening. I think that's the end of the over. Bowling brilliant first over, just given away 5 runs, comes back to bowl from the academy end. They've got things under control, 6 for 1 after 2 overs, and straight away Khandan 11 in a bit of bother.
Let's see if Sadaf is going to maintain the pressure. That went up. That was nicely played there, and it looks like it's going to go for a boundary for the Rizwan.
A good shot coming in. Clearly, Zain Hassan on that occasion, it was in the slot and a comfortable pickup. It's deposited straight towards that mid-wicket region. They will take it, Khandan 11, and Sadaf will have to wear his thinking cap on and produce something different. Can he do that for TVSL? They definitely want to bundle them out under 100 and get them packing as soon as possible.
I think creativity is what is required from the bowler side here. That almost worked there, but just a slight misfield there from TVSL. But still, the good thing is no run was made there.
Well, pace-off delivery on that occasion, not giving him the desired pace he wanted, straight to the fielder at short fine, no damage done. Well, Zain Hassan, he'll have to be the go-to man tonight for Khandan 11.
There Sadaf comes, third delivery of the over. Ooh.
A beautiful piece of delivery that was a short bumper, a quicker one on this occasion. The corridor of uncertainty for Zain Hassan, that's where he usually struggles. Can he, I would fancy to get a slip in place if he maintain those channels. Those outside edges will definitely can fetch them a wicket.
If you check here what Sadaf is doing, he's bringing the ball into the batsman. If he can just try, give him 2-3 inside and give him a surprise one swinging outside, that should do the trick.
Absolutely. Oh, yet again. Will that be one for the over? We'll have to wait and watch. Good delivery from Sadaf Hussain. Well, he wears that 100 number on his jersey. I wonder if it's the number of wickets that he has taken in the domestic circuit. I'm not quite sure about it, but definitely a talent to watch out for, and is mixing up his deliveries quite well.
If that's the case, if he picks up 2-3, then that means next game he will be wearing 102. Right, still Sadaf coming from the academy end. Slower ball, nicely punched. That looks like it's going to the boundary or chased by the fielder there. Beautiful jaunty slide from the fielder there.
Well, Shahnawaz Khan for you. Well, I've played a lot alongside him when he was new in the UAE circuit. He has rubbed shoulders alongside Wasim Jafar. He's played for Vidarbha Cricket Club in India, a great prospect. I used to open the innings alongside him, and I used to be a mere spectator at the non-strikers end. And considering the position that he's playing in TVSL, you more often than not, you don't get to see him to play top order. But it'll be interesting to see as they're missing the openers out tonight.
That brings us to the end of the over, right? 12 for the loss of 1 and 3.
Not offering any width whatsoever. You will have to generate that muscular power to hit him out of the park, and Owaisi definitely has the tendency and ability to do so. Watchfully played straight to the fielder Shahnawaz Khan. Well, you cannot keep him away from the screen. Always active and energetic and a vibrant personality, Shahnawaz Khan for you. Played straight to the bowler. Well, I'm still trying to understand the idea behind electing the toss, winning the toss and electing to bat first, and definitely not able to put those desired runs on board in the power play.
Considering that they are playing a very, they're playing a very good team, TVSL, I think it was a wise decision from the captain to bat first. But still, at the end of the day, they need to make sure that they post a respectable score.
Well, power plays are definitely the most crucial phase of a T20 game, and that's where you score most of the runs, as you have two fielders outside the 30-yard circle. We'll talk more about it. 4 overs gone. Khandan 11 are 12 for 1. Under 6 runs and over. Beautiful pitch of delivery that is straight into the safe hands of Umar Arshad. Craig, what do you reckon could be an ideal total for Khandan 11 to post when they are playing against a star-studded side, TVSL?
Anything above 180 will be good, but looking at the rate that they are cruising at now, I think they would be lucky to reach around 130.
Well, absolutely. One of the top batters will have to step up to the occasion, take the onus and the responsibility. And as we speak, I guess they've heard us, and the boundary comes into play. A short pitch delivery on offer, easy pickings for a batsman of Zain Hassan's caliber. All he had to do is deposit that towards that mid-wicket region, the vacant area. Well, I tell you what, Zain Hassan is definitely a master of finding those vacant areas. But the key for them will be he has to play deep tonight.
Excellent batting from Hassan. The most important thing is for him to maintain this kind of play and try as much as he can to put more runs on the board. Ooh. Beautiful delivery there from Sadaf.
A full-length Yorker, right on the money. I would call it a toe crusher. We have Jasprit Bumrah at the international podium delivering time and again for Team India. But this time around, a good delivery coming from the left arm seamer, Sadaf.
Bumrah is more of a specialist when it comes to bowling this kind of Yorkers. Sadaf on his fourth delivery there.
Drill down the ground. That would be a boundary. I thought for a second the fielder was in contention to hold that back, but a decent shot will fetch a boundary to Zain Hassan.
That was a good shot from the batsman there. He gave himself enough room to play that shot there, and just look at the trail that was created by the ball there as it raced down to the boundary.
It's a factor, isn't it? That is
Indeed.
out there, and Zain Hassan is looking optimistic out there. But when you're playing up against team like TVSL, you've got to be spot on, create some shots, fabricate some shots out of nowhere. It's not always that you get balls in your stride, in your arc. You need to come up with some innovative shots to get the scoreboard ticking, and I think that's exactly what he's done. Maybe not the kind of strike rate he would have wanted to be there, but they've managed to not lose many wickets in the power play. 20 for 1, they're doing all right, I would say.
Out of the box thinking here is what will give them a positive result, and let's hope that they will maintain that, and post a respectable score on the board there. Owaisi, 8 deliveries phased, no run scored yet. Rizwan.
Well, absolutely, he's slightly off color, struggling out there. It'll be interesting to see how he will go about in the upcoming overs. Short ball, top edge, falling short of the fielder. Well, that will be a no ball. I think it's the overstepping no ball, I reckon. Empire, they definitely have eagle eyes, and Sadaf slightly missing out on the run up there.
Let's watch the replay. He went way over the line on that occasion there. So great call from the umpire. So all the onus is on the batsman now to make sure that he capitalizes on this delivery.
Well, he's knocked him over, but that's a free hit. Well, it's way too far for my liking. We can expect a couple of inches, but that was close to half meter, I would say. Not the ideal one. Any which ways, 5th over comes to an end. Khandan 11 at 22 for 1. A delight for the skipper.
Excellent bowling there from Nadeem. He almost got that one. I think it came off the edge, and they managed to get a single of that delivery there, Rizwan.
Well, I reckon this is going to be the last over of the power play. I'm expecting some events to happen out there. Khandan 11 will definitely try to capitalize or cash in on this opportunity. Owaisi is out there for 8 deliveries. We'll have to witness what's going to happen. Tries for a big heave. Well. Owaisi not looking comfortable out there.
Intelligent piece of bowling from Nadeem. 2.2 overs, only 1 run considered. Okay.
The back off line, pace off, and the ball kept low. Watch out for those deliveries. And finally, Owaisi gets off the mark. Not the way that he would have wanted, but he will certainly take it.
There goes Nadeem. That should be an easy one. Oh.
What a catch that is from Sajjad Maluk. fielder backpedaling, and that has gone so high up in the air, almost touched the belly of the aircraft flying above. Look at that. And he made it look so easy. That is Sajjad Maluk for you. Brilliant catch, backpedaling.
It's never easy taking such cases, but excellent catch from Sajjad. And Zain Hassan departs for 17 of 18 deliveries.
From the screen at all. He's absolutely athletic, and watch out for his rocket arm. When you have such fielders and players in your team, it is a treat to watch them perform.
Absolutely. Nadeem is on fire. 2 wickets picked so far. Is that going to be the third? It almost turned into a third wicket there. But Khandan 11 is struggling a bit of 5.5 overs. 25 for the loss of 2. And if we are to look at the rate that they're cruising at, it's around 4.3. They need to do more, is one.
Oh, certainly, yes. Well, when you're playing up against TVSL, you've got to play extremely well. Well, that dot delivery will finish the power play. Not the ideal one. They would have wanted 25 runs only on board, but they will take it. 25 for 2 after 6 overs. Break for a longer duration. He's represented different clubs in the UAE. Now he's come back, and it'll be interesting to see how he will go about. Slow one to begin with.
Good start from Fayaz Ahmed. I hope to see more of his bowling. Basing on the way he's bowling, he has, a higher chance of grabbing wickets here, because if you look at the guys that are playing now, these are people that are so used to playing the fast bowlers. So you bring in a slow bowler, it usually gets you wicket.
But he has to be spot on with his lines and lengths, because he's bowling against the right-handers towards the shorter end of the boundary. So when you are bowling, you got to be immaculate with your lengths. And just as when we speak, I think that's a dropped catch. Well, it's all happening out here.
I think it just bounced right in front of him. He should have dove on that occasion and try and snatch a catch.
Well, you certainly are part of the coaching and the academy. Let's have a look at that. Pulled away, yes, falling short of the fielder. Usually you take those starts when the bowler is taking his stride and capitalize on those opportunities.
Absolutely. He goes big, but it's there in the air. Sajad, is it Sajad? He puts it down, unfortunately.
Well, he definitely should have taken that. He did all the good things that was required to take that catch. Sprinted for about 20, 22 odd meters. Came right underneath the ball. The long legs, but he could not hold on to it and ended up grassing it.
Could it be the Jew, Rizwan?
Swings could be the factor. Well, Owaisi, 2 of 13. Well, definitely not helping the cause of the team.
There goes Fayaz with the last delivery of this over.
Well, played it late. Will just be a single to finish the over. 7 overs gone. Khandan 11 are definitely struggling out there. 29 for 2. Look at the way it glows in the night. Absolutely brilliant.
Right, let's come back to the action here at Sharjah Cricket Stadium in this 35th Royal Phoenix Clinic Ramadan League of the year 2024. Khandan 11 versus TVSL, 29 for 2.
Well, cut away. And they are persisting with Nadeem, and rightly so. He's been spot on, immaculate. Look at his figures. It's a delight to the management and the skipper of TVSL. Given away 5 runs, he's managed to pick those 2 crucial wickets for the team.
Excellent, that's all I can say. Is he going to pick a wicket off this ball? No.
That's just be a single. It'll be interesting to see how they will streamline their batting lineup today. I would love to see Shahnawaz Khan promoted up the order. He's not been there in the run getters because he's been playing towards the end of the innings, coming towards the lower middle order. Big heave, cannot connect, clearly struggling. Owaisi out there.
He took his eyes off the ball on that occasion there, so there was no way he was going to make contact there without, keeping his eyes on the ball. Great piece of...
I think he's knocked him over. An inside edge. And Owaisi clearly trying to go big. Unable to get a connection. Has to depart. Yes, an inside edge. And Nadeem, 3rd wicket to his name. What a night he's had so far.
A very painful way of departing. But at the end of the day, all the credit will go to Nadeem for snatching his 3rd wicket. Bowled exceptionally well. Maintain those slow left arm variations, I would say. Couple of deliveries left. 2 balls to go there from Nadeem.
Well, that's been given, wrapped on the pads, right in front. Well, Mohammad Nadeem has picked 4 wickets and he's on a hat-trick.
Yeah, that was a good call from the umpire there. Great piece of bowling from Nadim, attacking from the Bukhata end. It's causing a lot of confusion there in the Khandan camp.
Well, I'm quite perplexed with the action that was taken by Hasham Amir, trying to go across to a left-arm slow bowler. It's your first delivery that you're facing out there. You've got to be spot on. And he departs for a fat golden duck. Khandan 11, 31 for 4.
This is proving to be a very, difficult task for Team Khandan 11. 31 runs on the board now for the loss of 4 wickets. Credit goes to Nadim. Do you think that, Rizwan, do you think that he is going to grab a wicket on his last delivery there?
Well, he's on a hat-trick, and I would love to see a slip in place. It has to be the skipper who has to take that call, entice the batsman, get into the line, create that angle, and they've got that long on coming inside the circle. Well, the batter Ali would certainly be careful, Asad Ali, and rightly so. They've got the slip in place.
It's like they heard every word that you uttered.
Well, he doesn't manage to capitalize on that. 8 overs gone, 31 for 4.
Fayaz coming in for his second over from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Let me take this opportunity to welcome my co-commentator, Asim Sheikh.
Thank you, Greg. It looks like Khandan 11, they are in deep, deep trouble. Look at that delivery from Fayaz Ahmed. Both the Fayazes that are known in the domestic circuit, playing in consecutive games here. Oh, takes a step forward and deposits that into the stands. Mighty hit from Zishan. He's a batter that Khandan 11 would be banking that he stays around there in the center.
Let's just take a second look at that. That was punched big by the batsman there. That has pushed the score to 37 in just 8.5 overs. Fayaz did well in the first over, and I think this is the first boundary that has been hit off his bowling. Let's see what's going to happen in the next delivery.
Time for new balls, please, it seems. trying to heave that towards mid-wicket. There's a short mid-wicket in place. And I think they're just trying to entice these batters to go big. They don't mind risking a 6 or 2.
That is exactly what they're doing, Asim. They know that if they do that, they have a 75% chance of grabbing a wicket. They've done well so far. 38 for 4 in less than 10 overs. That is excellent.
Oh, slow through the air. Just no connection on that one. And this is what Fayaz Ahmed is known for. He'll try to exploit the conditions. If he gets a chance to ball slow through the air, toss it up, he'll do it all day long. Nicely bowled once again. A dot to finish. 9 gone, it's 38 for 4. For the last 9 overs, at least 9 times. And he has been welcomed with a mighty blow. What a hit. And it's Zishan who has taken the onus on himself that if no one can do it, I'll make sure that I stand up for the team and do the job. Pitched up right in front of his eyes, and he had his oh, that was some turn on that delivery. Shahnawaz. Square turn, bowled it slow, and some purchase off the deck for him. Obviously, there is dew here, Craig. It's not going to be easy for the spinners. They'll have to bowl as slow as possible through the air to get some purchase out of the track.
That's all they need to do. That's all they need to do. But those that came in earlier, they did very well in terms of snatching wickets. Because now
Look
it's
at that powerful throw from Sajjad. Even the fielder backing up, Fayaz Ahmed, couldn't hold on to it. Especially if it's Sajjad throwing the ball with some fierce power, you need to ensure that you have some protection in your palms. Some metal sheet.
Shahnawaz didn't start well, but it seems like he's getting over the situation now and controlling everything. Oh, beautiful delivery there from Shahnawaz.
A nice turn, nice loop. It's just that he needs to keep it away from the hitting arc of Zishan. He's someone who has been scoring runs for this side, Khandan 11. 46 for 4. Oh, brilliantly bowled in the right channel. Didn't lean forward as much as it was expected. Just missing it completely.
Great piece of bowling from Shahnawaz. Last delivery. Can we get something to smile about here? I think he ends the over by just conceding a single. So that brings us to 48 for 4 for the loss in 10 overs.
रिजवान भाई, आप जब यूं करके बात करते हो ना, ऐसे करके जब बात करते हो ना, तो आप मुंडी हिलाते रहते हो, माइक आपका इधर ही रहता है, तो आपकी वॉइस ऐसी आती है. तो the ball up in the air.
Absolutely. Score has now moved to around 47. He gave himself enough room there, tried to punch it, but he didn't get enough power onto that ball there, and no run came off that effort.
Pulled it, and that's gone for a maximum. So he's trying to take Fayaz on, and with that mid-on fielder inside the circle, well, they're just trying to purchase a wicket out from somewhere. But against Zishan, I think that looks very unlikely, because he's connecting the ball very nicely, middling it to perfection, and gets another maximum. So out of 53, about 45% of the scores being done by Zishan.
22 runs came off this partnership here. We hope to see more, and Fayaz just bowled 2.5 overs here and conceded 17 runs. Awesome.
Oh, yes, certainly. Just gone for a few runs there in the course of trying to purchase a wicket by bowling slow through the air. Finally, they've recovered the ball. A lot of dew, and as a result, just trying to toss the ball up in the air to get some purchase. But I think he'll have to make sure that he's bowling at the right batter, that sort of a trajectory.
He really needs to have a strong purchasing power, Asim. Right, Fayaz, 2.4 overs bowled, 18 runs conceded. Zishan, he has done well so far, 26 runs off the 18 deliveries. And is it Ali or Ali?
I think it's Ali. And this is the first time I'm getting to see an Ali with double E's. What's more important here is they need to build a partnership here. It's worth 23 at the moment, but all the runs have come in from the bat of Zishan. 11 gone, it's 54 for 4. The right end. A lot would be expected out of Shahnawaz to deliver. He was tonked for a maximum in the previous over. Nicely bowled and nicely negotiated as well by the batter, Asad Ali. What do you reckon would be a total that they would be eyeing realistically here? They're 55 for 4 with 8.5 overs to go.
I would put it around 105, considering the way that they are losing wickets. I'll put it around 105.
Well, it purely depends upon how long does Zishan stay out there. Nicely played, nicely negotiated for a single. Let's wait and see how Zishan goes about things against Shahnawaz. And he'll have to be very smart enough. Shahnawaz has that sort of a variation, pitching, moving away, the dusra that he bowls, the carom ball that he bowls. So he has a lot of variations up his sleeves, having got a chance to keep wickets. And that's clearing Fayaz by millimeters. They had that short catching mid-wicket in place. Especially with that long boundary on the onside, you definitely need an extra fielder in the catching position to cut down those doubles.
It's fully barricaded, Assam, so getting a boundary from that end is going to be very difficult, like you rightly said. That delivery brings us to the end. Is it the end of the over? Right, 58 for 4 into all.
Continue, he will be bowling his final over. He doesn't like to go wicketless. So he'll definitely be trying to find one here. It's Asad on strike.
There he goes with a slow delivery. He almost got that one there. That was very close. But, the betting players capitalized on that, getting a single off that delivery, Assam.
Well, it would be interesting to see whether he still keeps the mid-on inside or he pushes him back to the long-on. I think with no wicket to his name, Fayaz will still continue to give that sort of a... I mean, that's up in the air, but lands in no man's land. Nasir Faraz will cut it off. Try to lure the batter once again to go big after him. And he continues to go big. Just not able to find that... ideal connection on the previous one. Nicely bowled. On to the fourth stump channel. Very decent and a quiet over here. And expect an arm ball coming through as well anytime.
That beautifully spun into the batsman there. Can you give us something to smile about here, Fires?
Oh, just dropping short of Nadeem. Brilliant stuff from Fayaz. Again, luring the batter in to go big. The last ball here, the 13th over at 60 for 4. They are going nowhere at this pace. Again, heaves it towards a deep square. Sajjad Malo cuts it off and ends the over with a single. 13 overs gone. It's 61 for 4.
Shanawaz is big into the attack there. Beautiful delivery from Shanawaz. There he goes with his towel there, trying to get rid of, you know, the moisture. Was that a smart shot to play?
Smart shot to play, but not executed that smart. Just leaning forward onto that heave towards mid-wicket. It's not getting the best of connections. Shanawaz definitely looking forward to that wicket. He's known as a wicket taker. And there he goes. He takes one finally. No expression whatsoever. Getting that turn and on to the off stick. I think the most happiest person here would be Rizwan. Happier than Shanawaz himself. 29 of 22 for Zishan Khan. And Khandan 11. Well, they're half the side back. Shahnawaz, is he smelling another one? Oh, nicely bowled. Not the best of defenses, but yes, we'll take that as long as you don't give away a wicket. The catching man on the onside, the mid-wicket, has been brought in closer. Oh, beautifully bowled. You might need a short leg and a silly point as well, if that's the batting approach coming through from Omar Abbas. Looks very defensive, has been pushed onto the back foot, Khandan 11 at the moment. Going at 4.5 and over. Oh, nicely bowled. Again, that drifter through the air finishes off with a hat-trick of dot balls. 4 on the trot there. Shahnawaz picking up a wicket finally in the 3rd over. 14 gone. It's 62 for 5. By Rizwan. Rizwan, welcome back and congratulations.
Thank you, and I just want to understand congratulations for what?
last
Shahnawaz picking up
wicket.
a wicket. Well, I was a bit of bother when he went for the maximum, but definitely came back quite strongly.
Trying to go big, but goes big straight to the big man. Nadeem making no mistakes, and another wicket. It's the other set batter. Faced 18 deliveries for his 6, departs. Asad making his way back to the pavilion.
Well, another one bites the dust, and a good catch from Nadeem. Asad Ali will have to depart after scoring 6 of 19 deliveries, and Ikram Janjua in the list of the wicket takers, and as easy as you like. Well, they've been in top form. TVSL out tonight. They've displayed excellent cricketing skills in the fielding department as well as the bowling department, and what an outing they've had so far. Asad Ali departs after scoring 6 of 19. Aziz Shah the new batter out at the centre, coming at number 8 for Khandan 11. Well, he gets off the mark off the first delivery, and what a start for Ikram Janjua. 14.363 for 6. It's been one-way traffic so far here at the Sharjah Cricket Stadium. Hit really hard. It was in the slot, and the fielder falling short of Nasir Faraz. Well, that's a big side towards the offside of the batter there, and Azi lucky to survive out there, as the fielder Nasir Faraz had to cover a lot of ground. Cut away will be a dot ball. Well, can understand the number of dot balls TVSL have bowled, creating that pressure for the bowlers who have not been in the wickets column. It's the dot balls which have been creating that additional bit of pressure. Slow one. Squared him up perfectly, but sailed over that point region for a single. That will bring the 15th over to an end. Khandan 11 are 65 for 6. Well, in comes Nasir Faraz. They're operating with spin at both the ends. Right arm off break bowler. 6 wickets down. Well, he tried to go big. Didn't manage to find a connection there. Azi. They've got 29 legal deliveries left. Can they bring something to the table?
Trying to utilize Nasir Faraz, maybe trying to lure the batters to go big. In all sorts of bother here. 66 for 6 and 15.2. One good thing about this format is that no teams get disqualified. They either play the cup edition or they play the plate edition of the quarterfinals.
That will be a single played over that cover region. Well, absolutely. The top 2 teams will qualify for the cup and the bottom 2 will battle it out for the plate qualifiers.
Look at Nasir Faraz coming in over the wicket. Now he's taking the overall turn out of the equation. When you come around the wicket, you usually do not get that turn. Might as well try from over the wicket and lure the batter to go across the line where they try to fancy their chance to go for the big hits. Just like that. Maybe that can come in quite frequently. Just settle for a single.
Absolutely. Absolutely spot on. And Nasir Faraz has been impressive out there. Just 3 runs conceded. Omar Abbas. Well, no connection yet again. 16 overs gone, 68 for 6.
stumps as much as possible and not to bowl those wayward deliveries, because if they're trying to pick wickets, what you can understand with the field setup is that they've kept it a very attacking field setup on the offside, inside the circle, straight down the ground, mid-off inside, mid-on inside, just like that, just marginally clearing Nadeem on that occasion, looking for that second run, and they'll get it comfortably. So no worrying signs here whatsoever for TVSL. Things are pretty much in their control. It's just that they need to try as much as possible to lure the batter to play those aerial shots by bowling it on the stumps.
Yorked himself. It'll just be a single. It'll be interesting to see how TVSL will streamline their batting lineup, given it's a shorter target that they would go out to achieve. Would they give chances to the batters who've not got the opportunity, given they've almost reserved their berth in the qualifiers?
Well, they need to ensure that their top orders, batters, are in peak of their form. Meanwhile, that has been drilled in the gap towards the cow corner. Will get a boundary. Welcome boundary for Khandan 11.
A good shot. A decent connection made and along the carpet, and Khandan 11 will certainly take that. He had to wait just a slight hold up on the pitch, I reckon, and he was managed to get a sweet connection there.
That's up in the air. Played it a lot straighter. Now, had that fielder been inside the circle, that would have been a straightforward catch. Not to be so. I think just riding on the luck there on that occasion, Omar Abbas. The fielder was pushed behind. 76 for 6. How much will they be able to add from here on? Outside edge, misfield. Zishan Abid putting in that chase. Will he be able to cut it off? Yes, he does. A couple of runs for the batting side. End of 17, it's 78 for 6. Overs, 78 for 6. Outside edge, balls flying towards the third boundary. Again, a lot of real estate to cover there for Nadeem. I think with the amount of running Nadeem has done tonight, I think he would have done with his target step count.
Well, absolutely. And I think he's done his calories burnt out tonight. He's done a lot of sprinting across the ground, different positions. And Nasir Faraz, well, he's also been absolutely impeccable out tonight.
He just needs to make sure that he comes over the wicket. Maybe that gives him better opportunity to pick up a wicket. That brings him a better angle for the batter to hit as well. And with the lack of pace being offered, might give them an extra chance of a catch being held out in the deep. Oh, that could have crashed onto the stumps. Survives. Lucky escape for Azi.
Inside edge. If it would have been ricocheted off the pads, definitely it would have hit the timber. Survives. And Omar Abbas, 8 of 9. Can he produce a maximum? They're moving in towards the death overs.
80 for 6. They need to eye the boundaries now. Tries to go big, clears Shanawaz. And straight towards the cow corner. Single taken.
They would definitely eye the triple figure mark just to give them a psychological advantage. Not that that would definitely win them a game, but those triple figure mark, they will feel comfortable that they've scored 100 runs up against a very good side, Khandan 11. This wrapped on the pads, I reckon. Going down towards the fine leg will just be a single. It's a leg by.
Well, they need to get as many as possible, regardless whether they come from the bat or from the pad, from anywhere. They need to pray that they get to a respectable total, which they can fight for and prolong the defeat maybe. Again, played it in the gap. Sharjah putting in that chase. Very athletic, and look at that rocket arm. Oh, he is magnificent in the field.
18 overs gone, 84 for 6, Khandan 11.
Do the honors.
Well, I'm glad that he's come back really well. He went for a maximum of the first delivery, and I had to cover my face here in the comm box, but rightly so, he's played extremely well. Managed to give 15 off his 19 deliveries so far. Tossed up in the air, that could be an opportunity. No, that's gone for a maximum.
Opportunity to just be a spectator. Shahnawaz has been taken for runs. Was tossed up. I'm not sure if this is the wisest of the move to have the mid on inside and then ball those loopy deliveries. Yes, you give them that sort of try to lure the batter, but by keeping enough protection so that even if it's missed time, you get a chance to hold on to a catch. That was drilled, bowled with a decent amount of pace there. Quicker one through the air.
Well, I would have fancied him coming from the Bukhatir end, given the longer boundary. You can definitely entice the batsman to go after him towards the mid-wicket and the cow corner.
That's what he was doing. The first spell that he bowled. Oh, put down by Sadaf Hussain. Was that a catch? Felt like it was. It did carry.
Well, I think so. It was a close one. Shahnawaz, yet again, this is skied up in the air. And another boundary. Well, the runs are coming towards the end of the innings. And Shahnawaz slightly off colour.
I'm really not impressed with the field setup here. Tossing it up in the air, forcing the batter to play. Well, not a bad move to force the batter to play down the ground aerial shots, but have some protection in the deep. And looks like they have got one now. I think he's going to continue to lure the batter to play those aerial shots, but I think it has come in a fraction too late. A very reactive approach.
Played over the cover fielder. Bit of work for the fielder out there. They managed to steal comfortable 2 runs. Well, 19 overs gone. Khandan 11 are inching close to the triple figure mark, 98 for 6. Well, it will be Nasir Faraz to finish the innings for TVSL, 98 of 6. They would definitely try to cash in this last over. Well, yet again, big Hoik trying to eye the mid-wicket region. Cannot connect. Omar Abbas, 18 of 14 for him. charges down the wicket, and I think he's gone. Clear stumping from Umar Arshad.
No way close to getting back into the crease. And that's the end of Umar Abbas, making his way back to the pavilion. 1 6 and a boundary in that stay of 15 deliveries for his 18. The strike rate of 120. Khandan 11. They are 98 for 6. For 7. Beg your pardon.
Right, in comes the new batter out to the centre, Fahad Janjua. Loved ones call him Fadi. He plays for a couple of teams. Rehan Khan even most predominantly can hit those lusty blows, but it's been, I think that's gone. A clean catch from Shahnawaz, and Janjua will have to depart.
Look at that expression of Shahnawaz. He doesn't care. Well, it was hit with decent amount of power straight to Shahnawaz, catching practice for him, and he passes it on to Nasir Farah as well. Continue, mate. First ball duck for Fadi Janjua, a golden one. It's 98 for 8. Penultimate wicket coming in at number 10. There is a short fine leg in place. You don't see that. It's shorter than usual. That's played up in the air. Chance, and lands in no man's land. So they're 99. 2 more balls to go. Can Azi hit a couple of maximums here to get to that 111 mark?
He certainly looks like he's on a mission. Doesn't have the helmet on. I prefer to wear helmet even up against a spinner. When you're especially playing the sweep shots on, you've got to be careful. Goes for a big hoik, cannot connect. Well, that's been the drama out tonight. More often than not, the batters of Khandan 11 clearly struggled up against spin.
Well, certainly they are struggling. Bowled it shorter through the air. Pulled on the onside, looking for that second run. And looks like they're going to get to that 3-figure mark. So a couple of runs taken easily on the last delivery. And Khandan 11 managed to get to 101 in their allotted 20 overs. Well, nothing special about the batting card there except for that innings coming in from Zishan Khan, 29 of 22. Zain Hassan contributing 16 of 18. Umar Abbas and Azi put in that small little cameo, 18 of 15 for Umar. Azi, 19 of 20 unbeaten. And no help from the extras column as well. Just 5 of them in those 20 overs. 101 is what they managed in their allotted 20 overs.
Well, let's have a look at the bowling scorecard. Well, with the kind of target that's been set up, it's going to be a walk in the park unless something magical happens here. Sadaf Started off 1 wicket for Shahnawaz, 1 for 28, 1 for 13 for Ikram, who's been spot on, and Nasir towards the end picked up a couple of wickets. 3.67 economy rate, but the pick of the bowlers for me, Mohammad Nadeem starting off really well. 4 wickets for 6 runs, just giving away the economy of 1.50.
Well, how often have we seen that those many dot balls in a spell of 4 overs? 18 of them, that is 3 overs maiden, if you want to put it across in that way. And it's something phenomenal stuff here being done by the TVSL bowlers. And we'll dive into a quick short break, and once we are back, we'll take you through the run chase.
Good morning, everybody, from the Sharjah International Cricket Stadium for the Royal Phoenix Clinic, 35th Sharjah Ramadan T20 League 2024. We are here for the second innings. The chase, Vision Shipping LLC took on Khandan 11. Khandan 11 winning the toss, elected to bat first, could only manage to get 102 runs on board, and TVSL will have to chase that down in their allotted 20 overs. There was a game of guess which we were playing, and my co-commentator was looking for 105 runs. He was 3 short. Welcome, Craig. I hope you had a decent break, and thank you for joining us back and entertaining us throughout the first phase of the power play.
Right, Shahir Hussain opening, batting for TVSL. They have a very small score that they need to chase. So hopefully this is going to be a 10-12 over finish, Rizwan.
Well, we'll have to wait and watch for the first couple of overs. The ball is holding up a little bit. It's not going to be an easy affair, but for sure with the batters of TVSL, they will look out to finish things as soon as possible. I reckon between 11 to 13 overs is what they would be targeting at.
Let's see how everything is going to open up here. There goes the first delivery. That was a beautiful Yorker there from the Khandan 11 bowler. And that's a bye signal, the leg bye signal from the umpire.
Well, let's have a look at the replay. A beautiful delivery that was going down the leg, I reckon. A huge appeal, turned down, and Umar Arshad is the batter, the keeper. He's promoted himself up the order. It's usually Saqib Mahmood who opens the innings, and he definitely would want to cash in the power play.
That will be the most intelligent thing to do at this stage of the game, considering that they didn't put much on the board. So, if they take advantage of this power play, we'll have a short day in the office.
Absolutely. Have a short day at the office. You can actually head back home quickly, enjoy the weekend with your family and friends. And as we speak, that's been played towards the deep square leg region. A bit of sprint coming in from the fielder, the skipper, and they'll take a comfortable 2.
They have started well, and we hope to see more of this. But one thing that we can guarantee you, our viewers, is it's not going to be a walk in the park. The score might be somewhat small, but it needs a lot of, firepower to go past it.
Well, absolutely. The ball's holding up, not coming onto the bat, so you'll have to fabricate those shots. Wear your thinking cap on, produce some shots out of your own. No wonder why Khandan 11 struggled. Definitely credit to the bowlers of TVSL, but the top batters of Khandan 11 also struggled. So it's not going to be an easy affair, but this is the test of time for TVSL.
Absolutely. There comes Abbas with his 5th delivery. Beautifully bowled there. If he can maintain that line in the next coming overs, we will surely have a good match here. TVSL on 4 of the 5 deliveries of the first over.
Watchfully played by Shahir. He's that destructive batter, and you can see clearly he's struggling. First over gone, TVSL 4 for no loss. Fahadi Janjua has been introduced into the attack. He's the leader of the seam bowling. Usually starts from the Bukhatir and decided to go with the Sharjah Cricket Academy and quick this time played over the inner circle and it's running towards the boundary, but I think it will be cut off.
Great chase by the fielder there. And I think that due factor is coming into play now. Once the ball gets word, it will get heavy. So it's not going to be easy, to hit it and having it crossing the boundary.
Well, absolutely, and that I would definitely want to have a word with Fahadi Janjua and ask him what is the significance of the 555 on his jersey. Wavered, that will be a wide. Fahadi Janjua just missing his line and length. Well, I've played alongside him, a very good character, I would say, and he's there for his team as and when required. Plays a lot of Division 2 and Division 3 leagues, and a handy batter was unlucky today. Got out on the first delivery. A good catch from Shanawaz.
Second delivery of the over coming in. Dot ball off that delivery.
A slow start for TVSL. Umar Arshad 4 of 5 for him. Banged in short, and that's been played for a maximum, I reckon. We'll have to wait and watch for the umpire's signal.
Let's take a quick look at that. Looking at the angle there. That is maximum. 6 runs scored. Team TVSL has pushed the score to 13 in 1.5 overs.
Well, it was a half tracker from Fahadi Janjua. All he had to do was use the pace on offer and just guided it towards that vacant area. Umar Arshad gets a maximum wavered delivery and poor bit of keeping. That will fetch them another run, 2 runs in fact, along with the wide delivery.
They really need to force Team TVSL to fight for the runs, not just to donate runs like what they are doing now. Khandan captain really needs to talk to his players there.
Well, it's a month of giving, the Ramadan, and that's I think what they've decided to offer those runs on offer. Fahadi Janjua, quite expensive, and short ball yet again pulled away, but they've got cover in deep.
15 on the board, 16 runs on the board there, 2 deliveries to go in this over. We have Arshad there, he's scored a 10 of 6, and Shahir is on 1 of 4.
Well, it's a well-designed tournament, when you have the top teams qualifying to the next round, you have evenly poised teams up against each other. The top will play the cup finals, cup qualifiers, and the bottom will play the plate ones. Played with soft hands, no damage done. A rare dot delivery from Janjua. Just to let you know, they're not cousins. You've got Ikram Janjua in TVSL and Fahadi Janjua from Khandan 11. We're looking quite optimistic out there, TVSL.
Right, 16 for no loss with a delivery to go. Sharjah attacking from the Sharjah Cricket Academy end. Beautifully bowled there and beautifully played also.
But just gets his bat in time. Had he missed that, he would have gone for a plumb LBW. 2 overs gone, TVSL a 17 for no loss. Right then, lower full toss and easy pickings. The first wicket goes. Umar Arshad will have to depart. And look at that. Lower full toss, no pace on offer, and easy pickings.
And it came off the toe of the bat, straight to the fielder. There goes the batsman there. Umar Arshad, 11 of the 9 deliveries, the strike rate of around 122. He managed a single six. Let's see what the next batsman is going to bring.
Well, in comes Zishan Abid, the run machine for TVSL. Well, has been in sublime form, and they've now persisted with the regular batting order. He usually comes down at number 3, and he's one such explosive batsman who can finish things very quickly, and he definitely has a role to play.
Now we just have to see how he's going to fare against Abbas's bowling. But judging from the intro that you gave about him there, he must be really a huge hitter.
Well, I did definitely give the intro of Shahnawaz as well, but it didn't go into my favor. I hope Zishan Abid will prove me right. And it's been played with soft hands for a single. He gets off the mark and I'm relieved.
8 for 1 in 2.5 overs. If you are just joining us, this is the matchup between TVSL and Khandan 11. And this is the Royal Phoenix Clinic, 34th edition of the Sharjah Ramadan League. There comes in Abbas with his 4th delivery. Oh, a little bit of swing there. A little bit of movement into the batsman, and it has produced a single.
Nibbing into the right-hander, that's the right channel to bowl. Maintain those channels and create some pressure. Okay, I understand you're defending a small total, but those small totals could be deceptive. Quick wickets, you know, we've seen one brings in 2, 2 brings in 3, but they'll definitely have to play out of their skin to get a win here, Khandan 11.
Absolutely. There comes Abbas.
Well, look at that shot for your liking. Zishan Abid, it was into his slot and he made it look so easy. Timing absolutely impeccable.
I agree with you on that. He timed that one perfectly, connected it in an excellent way, and 6 runs added onto the board.
Spot on, absolutely. A decent connection. Zishan Abid, a wonderful talent in the domestic circuit.
That has moved the score to around 25 for the loss of 1. Let's wait and see what Umar Abbas is going to bring in this last delivery of the over.
Well, it's that one over which has changed the course of the game. Just when we thought they were really slow, TVSL, those maximum and the runs have got them back into their favor. And as we speak, the momentum shift. Another boundary. 29 for 1 after 3 TVSL. They are in commanding position. Fahadi Janjua to continue his second over. He was expensive in the first one, gave away 13 runs. And Shahir 2 of 5, and Zishan Abid is looking absolutely brilliant out there. 11 of 4 for him.
There he goes there. Another donation to Team TVSL. That was a wide ball from Janjua. Something that they need to avoid, especially after putting a very small score on the board there.
Well, certainly donations are gracefully accepted, and that's exactly what TVSL has done. Cashing on that, they have now playing at 10 runs and over. Slow one, hit down the ground, just be a single.
So Janjua, of the 7 balls that he has bowled, he has considered around 15 runs rather. 31 for the loss of 1 in 3.1 overs. Cruising at 9.8, way over the required rate of 4.2.
A good delivery, right on the money. Well, they were at the parking lot of the aircraft. They've moved to the runway. They've taken off and currently in cruise control. TVSL have planned out things quite well. Zishan Abid 11 of 5. Can he produce something special? Wayward delivery down towards the leg side. Another extra. Donations have been regularly on offer here.
That extra has moved the score to 33 in just 3.2 overs.
You come from Zimbabwe. Craig, tell us about the domestic cricket in Zimbabwe. How is it? Is it very competitive? Do you have a lot of matches happening in Harare?
I will come back to that.
Well, he's knocked them over. Shahir was struggling out there. And a beautiful delivery from Fahadi Janjua. Let's have a look at the replay. Well, off cutter. Watch out for that. And it's crashed onto the middle stump.
Great bowling there from Janjua. You know, after being expensive in that, in those 9 balls that he bowled, grabbing a wicket off Shahir Hussain is a great thing to do. I think that will bring a sigh of relief to Team Khandan 11.
Right then, Mohammad Nadeem comes out to the center. Well, he does not need any introduction. He's been there in the domestic circuit, absolutely brilliant. He's a dangerous batter. However, as rightly spotted by my co-commentator Asim Sheikh, it will be a test for him on a different track. So we'll have to watch out how he will counter-attack the bowling unit of Khandan 11.
So far, the guys that came in, they have done well in terms of putting runs on the board. He's not under any pressure whatsoever. What he just needs to do right now is just to keep the eye on the ball, play each ball as it comes.
Absolutely. Wayward delivery down the leg. Definitely missing the leg stick. 33 for 2. This one, a good over for Khandan 11. And what an opportunity for Fahadi Janjua to showcase his talent. Slightly been off color, but I think with the passage of time in this tournament, he will only get better. Played softly towards that square leg region. That will be a single. 4 overs gone. TVSL are 34 for 2. Right, 4 overs gone, 34 for 2. And whilst we were discussing about the cricketing conditions, give us some insights about the Harare cricket. Talk about the domestic circuit. How do they operate in there?
So I will come to that after this delivery there. Beautiful delivery from Abbas. But coming back to your question, the cricket leagues in Zimbabwe, they're quite competitive, even right from the junior level, grassroots level development. They are doing very well in terms of putting the game out there. But looking at professional cricket, I think quite a lot of guys are doing well, and we had a couple of guys that were playing in T20, which is a clear testimony of the good cricket that is being played in Zimbabwe.
Well, tell us about this. I would not call him a young lad, Sikandar Raza. What an asset he has been to Zimbabwe cricket team.
Sikandar Raza has been one of the golden eggs that we have in our basket. He has done well. He has done well in terms of rising to the occasion. Whenever we needed him, he has managed to to stand up and give us the required result.
Well, that one was played down towards that mid-wicket region. Well, certainly, as I was actually watching his interview of late, and where he was asked if there's an opportunity. I mean, he made it very clear, patriotism comes first for me. No matter what kind of cricket I'm playing, irrespective of the league, whether it is Big Bash or IPL, what comes to me the first, it will be my country. And that's exactly what he's been doing. And he's been absolutely there for his country as and when required.
Absolutely. I had a chance to have a word with him when he came down for the T20. He said something very important in line with patriotism. He said, if you are to cut me now, you will see that my blood is full of Z's, only the letter Z. It's Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe, Zimbabwe everywhere.
Well, as we speak, TVSL are going at a decent pace, 37 for 2 so far. Well, definitely, yes, he's been a great asset for Zimbabwe Cricket Club. Well, and he's been actually an idol for all the young cricketers, the budding cricketers, I would say, for Zimbabwe.
Absolutely. There goes Abbas there. Oh, nicely played there on the leg side by Zishan.
Right then, 5 overs gone, TVSL 38 for 2. Right then, Janjua to continue his third over. Slow one to start off with, and that's been a misfield there, and that will race down towards that boundary. Fahadi Janjua clearly not happy with the fielding effort.
I would react the same if if someone does that. Let's take a close look at that. I think it was a smart ball that was bowled there by Janjua. But it's just unfortunate that there was a little bit of a sloppy fielding. We can't really call it sloppy. The grass is wet. So there's a lot that happens there when the ball comes into contact with the Jew.
Oh, absolutely, and it usually races down. Slow one again. An outside edge will fetch him a boundary. The outfield usually is lightning fast when you have due factor on board, and rightly so. Zishan Abid capitalizing on that. Not the way that he would have scored that boundary, but he will take it.
Absolutely. 5.2 overs played, and we are slowly approaching the 50-run mark. Looking at the rate that they have achieved, they are going at 8.6, and the required rate is just a patty 3.8. So TVSL now seem to be in control of the whole situation now.
Well, inside edge ricocheting off the shoes of Zishan Abid. Well, we thought initially it will be a walk in the park for TVSL. Given the conditions, it's not that easy to score runs off there. You can see that in that delivery as well. Ball is holding up, not coming onto the bat, and these batters, Mohammad Nadeem and Zishan Abid, they like to have the ball coming onto the bat. This one played straight down the ground. It's been cut off. That'll be a single. And usually Mohammad Nadeem, Craig, he's the aggressor, and he's playing at a strike rate of 50, which is very unusual.
Yeah, coming back onto the field there, I think that was a great interception there by the fielder. And coming to what you've just mentioned now, he is that kind of a batsman who can butcher the bowlers right from the first ball to the last ball that comes his way. But he seems to be struggling a bit, which is unlike him.
Oh, rightly spotted. He butchers them, makes a minced meat of it, and he'll prepare and marinates everything ready for you and to serve you hot. Well, it's been slightly different, and we can certainly understand the conditions out there are different.
There goes the equation there. 54 runs required of 85 deliveries. They're in control of the whole thing now. The most important thing is making sure that they get quick boundaries, which will in turn, destroy the confidence of the Khandan 11 bowlers. And in the process, they will get maximum points.
6 overs gone, 48 for 2. Right, Umar Abbas to continue. 1 for 18 for him off 3 overs. Oh, he's knocked him over. Mohammad Nadeem, a slow one, completely disguised. Let's have a look at that. Off-pace delivery, didn't quite connect it, and Mohammad Nadeem, the destructive batter, will have to depart.
What a disappointing way of departing there, Mohammad Nadeem. 5 runs off the 10 deliveries that came his way. That was more of a slowish delivery that came in there, and he was deceived by the speed of the ball, and that led to his dismissal. As we said earlier on, it looks like a very small score, but everything comes back to how they will handle the bowlers.
Well, the new batter out to the center is Ali Abid. Will have to be watchful. We've just noticed the way the pitch is behaving, slightly holding up, and Mohammad Nadeem, the destructive batter, is back in the dugout.
48 for 3. Slower delivery again, Rizwan.
Well, they're persisting with the slow ones. That's the right way to go about it. Stretch as much as you can from your side. But TVSL, it will be a learning experience for them as they are going into the knockout stage. And the second match, especially of the Sharjah Stadium, you usually can expect a lot of dew.
This needs to be avoided. There goes a wide there, pushing the score to 50.
50 on board and 7th over. Usually they would have fancied that within the 4th over, but Khandan 11 has slightly managed to delay things a little bit here for TVSL.
Nicely played on the ground there, but going straight to a fielder.
Runs not coming easy for TVSL, and they have to work in a different fashion to get their runs as quickly as possible. Carved away towards that point region, no damage done. 2 back-to-back dot balls.
They shouldn't allow the bowlers, to start, getting confident there. Because if they allow them to do that, whatever is remaining, those 52 runs required from those 80 balls may sound like it's nothing, but that can change, the whole complexion of the game.
Well, guided to perfection using the pace on offer, Zishan Abed capitalizes it and punches it towards that T-point region. A welcome boundary for TVSL.
Let's watch the replay there. I think he gave him more than enough room to play that ball there, and he took advantage of that, and it was caught and it went straight for a boundary 4.
Zishan Abed, 25 of 14 for him. Well, off pace yet again, doing the trick for Khandan 11. 7 overs gone, TVSL 54 for 3.
Zain Hassan has just been introduced into the attack there, and to help me digest what is happening here in Sharjah Stadium is Asim. Welcome back, Asim.
Thank you, Craig. I think half the job is done here by TVSL. It's just about getting those 47 runs. How soon do they get them is the question that we need to answer, or rather they need to answer. We have to wait and see how well do they go about things here. Oh, very good delivery. And looks like it pitched outside the line of the leg stump, and one of the reasons that umpire would have turned that down.
Absolutely, and a leg by signal there coming from the umpire, pushing the score to 56 and bringing the equation to 46 runs from 76 balls.
Poor delivery down the leg side. Keeper couldn't gather that one. And that will be gift on offer here. Month of giving, and they've given enough. 5 wides to cut down the deficit to 41. I think the keeper just didn't come to the line of the ball. $61 for 3 in 7.2. Hasn't been the best of what TVSL could give out, but yes, they'll take that with the help of 15 extras already, 12 wides in those.
That is quite a little bit too much, especially if we are to consider the level of cricket that these guys are playing. Nicely punched down the ground there, but going straight to a fielder for a single, pushing the score to 62.
Just 40 required. Now, with the way Zishan Abid is batting, I think it looks like an early finish here at the Sharjah Stadium. Batting on 40 of, rather 25 of 16. Dancing down the track, playing it in the gap. A chase for the fielder. And a couple of runs. So, required rate, well under 3.5. Need just 38 more runs. Played it up and above. Chance for the fielder. He's settling underneath it. And taken by Fadi Janjua. And it's the danger man Zishan Abid who departs. Trying to play towards the extra cover. With the ball angling away from the right-hander. Forcing him to slice that towards the cover sweeper. And Fadi making no mistakes. Nicely held on to it. He had to run and cover the ground. And ensure that he held on to it. Zishan departs for 27 of 18. 4 down for 61. For us, yet another promising talent, young talent more importantly, has a bright future ahead of him. Off the back foot, punches is down and gets off the mark with a single and will retain strike. It's 8 overs gone, 65 for 4.
New bowler introduced. That's Khan from the Bukhata League. Sorry, Bukhata and. I beg your pardon. 36 runs required from the remaining 71 balls. Nasser is on 2 of 2 balls. Oh, that should have been a wicket there. It's racing to the boundary, chased by the fielder there, and they only managed a couple of that. That pushes the score to 68 in 8.2.
Rashid Khan, not the Afghan version, but the left-arm Pakistani version. He's been crashed onto the offside. Just a single coming through on that one. 69 for 4. The deficit has been brought down to 33. And the required run rate still at 3.3. Do they show some signs of urgency here? Something that we'll have to wait and watch.
Nasser on strike now. It looks like they're going to take a double of that effort. No, it's just a single. Pushing the score to 70. 32 runs required from the remaining 68. 4 balls bowled and 5 runs considered. I think the slow bowlers that are being introduced now are really doing well in terms of restricting the batting, a pair of Nasser and Abid. Nicely punched there, going straight to the fielder. Run added to the score tally.
It's 9 gone, it's 71 for 4. A glorious hit off the bat of Ali Abid. He doesn't want to stop. Seems like he wants to put curtains onto this run chase as soon as possible. 25 more left. Coming in around the wicket. Trying to have a similar sort of a lure that he had in the previous over when he got rid of Zishan Abid. Not this time. Very strong in that area. Ali Abid.
He gave them more than enough room to, play that shot there, and it was played excellently, getting himself 6 runs there.
And make that 2 in a row. Back-to-back sixes for Ali Abid. And this is the sort of innings or a game that he was looking forward to gain his confidence back. Pitched right up there and making sure he got the best of connections there. Straight onto the roof. Glad that they have recovered the ball though.
19 required of 64 balls. Can we get another boundary?
That's up in the air. Chance for the fielder, and he makes no mistakes. Trying for the 3rd one in the row, and fell short by a few yards, straight into the hands of the fielder. And Ali Abid departs. Trying to go for the glory shot. I think getting the upper part of the bat, and the fielder making no mistakes in the deep. So Ali Abid departs. Number 5 down for TVSL at the mark of 83.
Sajid Maluk is the new batsman who has just come in, right-handed batter. 19 runs required from 63 balls. And he's immediately off the mark, a single. Was that a direct hit or it came off the glove of the keeper? Oh.
And I was looking forward to Sajjad Maluk's promotion. Well, it definitely came in. Anticipating him to be sent up the order maybe. He's someone who can go berserk after the bowling. Nicely played. Straight at the fielder. There is a misfield and they'll manage to come for a single. The ball to go in this over. 17 more required.
There's quite a lot of balls and it's only 17 runs that they need to put on the board. So they need to play smart, get as many singles as possible and get a little bit of more game time there in the center.
Well, gets a boundary and cuts the deficit down to 13. At the halfway mark, 89 for 5, 30 more runs required of the last 10 overs.
Just a comparison there. After 10 overs, Khandan 11, Way 47 for 4, and the Vision Shipping is 89 for 5, almost double of what the Khandan 11 Way at almost the same number of overs. Run rate achieved so far is 7.9 and the required one is 2.8. Hopefully we'll get 2 big boundaries here. Smartly played into the gap there, Asim.
Pretty happy to take that single. Move on to the other end and let Sajjad do his magic. Powerhouse on the small district in KPK called as Hangu. Dealing with singles at the moment, not finding anything in his arc. And we know for sure anything that comes in his arc doesn't stay in the park.
Absolutely. 91 for 5. Just this is the 3rd delivery after the halfway mark.
And that has been drilled. Went to the boundary like a tracer bullet. Nasir Faraz playing that inside out shot. It was pitched up. Over pitch delivery. And he's definitely not going to miss those for sure.
7 more required of the remaining 57 deliveries. It was nicely played there onto the fielder. Only 7 runs required of 56. Rashid Khan bowling from the Pokhata end. Nicely played down the ground towards the point region. Does it go out for a 4? Yes. That leaves us with only 3 runs from the 55 balls that are remaining. That was way too wide. May gave him an opportunity to open his arms, and he did exactly that. The ball raised to the boundary there, and 4 more runs added to the run tally. Welcome back, Rizwan.
Thank you. Well, that's a clean hit, but straight to the fielder, and he puts it down, and it's trickled over towards the boundary ropes. And I think that's the end of the innings. Well, what a way to get your team over the line just in time. Nasir Faraz manages to pick up a boundary towards that last delivery of the 11th over.
That was properly struck. I can't say properly struck. Oof, that is sloppy. That's all I can say, Rizwan.
Well, at the end of the day, the match is done and dusted. Well, they've definitely played extremely well. They got adapted to the conditions, TVSL. Initially, they were slightly looking off color, but they've managed to chase that down quite comfortably. Let's have a look at the batting scorecard. Omar Arshad started off decently well, didn't quite get the runs going. Zishan Abid played well, 27 of 18 for him, 19 of 10 for Abid, and Nasir towards the end, 17 of 9 deliveries, 15 extras considered there. Let's have a look at the bowling scorecard.
We'll quickly go over the bowling card there. Umar Abbas, 4 overs bowled, picking 2 wickets with a beautiful economy of 6, and Zishan picking up 2 wickets in the 2 overs that he bowled with quite an expensive economy of 14. Then Rashid Khan going for 2, Janjua going for 3, picking up a single wicket there with 9.3.
Well, absolutely. Let's have a look at the match summary shortly in front of your screens. Khandan 11 elected to bat first, scored 101 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. Zishan, the pick of the batters, 29 for him of 22. Azi contributing 19, and Omar Abbas 18 of 15. Mohammad Nadeem, the pick of the bowlers, 4 for 6 in his allotted 4 overs. Absolutely magnificent performance. Nasir Faraz 2 for 11, and Ikram Janjua 1 for 13 of 2 overs.
We quickly move over to the Vision Shipping LCCC. Zishan, 27 runs off the 18 balls that came his way. Abed, 19 of 10. That was good. And Nasser, 17 of the 9 deliveries. I think that was an excellent piece of batting there. Umar Abbas, 2 of conceding 24. And Zishan Hassan, conceding 28, picking up 2 there. And Janjua, conceding 28 and picking a single wicket.
Well, in the end, a comfortable victory for Vision Shipping. They win by 5 wickets. Well, we'll take a short break and we'll be back with the post-match presentation with Asim Sheikh.
हेलो
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the post-match presentation of the 35th Sharjah Ramadan T20 League, powered by FanCode. And before we begin, firstly, I would like to thank Sharjah Cricket and its administration in making sure we had a tournament of this level. And also, I would like to take this opportunity to thank our sponsors, our title sponsor, Royal Phoenix Clinic, our powered by sponsor and official streaming partner, FanCode, our event partner, TCM, our associate sponsor, Thimar Al Madina Real Estate, and our support sponsor, which is 7 Districts, of course. In the 22nd match of the tournament, played between Vision Shipping and Khandan 11, Khandan 11 won the toss, elected to bat first, and just couldn't challenge the mighty side of Vision Shipping. They just could manage 101 runs in their allotted 20 overs, and an easy victory coming in for Vision Shipping, winning the game by 5 wickets. And commencing ahead, I would like to introduce Mr. Tehseen Javed, our match referee, into the post-match presentation, and he'll be awarding the Player of the Match award to none other than Mohammad Nadeem of the Vision Shipping for picking up 4 wickets in his 4-over spell and just conceding 6 runs. Nadeem, शारजा स्टेडियम खासकर आपके परफॉर्मेंस के लिए इतना नहीं जाना जाता जितना आप दूसरे ग्राउंड्स में स्कोर करते हैं, लेकिन आज कितना कॉन्फिडेंट फील कर रहे हैं मैन ऑफ द मैच लेकर?
जी बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम। सबसे पहले तो अल्लाह ताला का शुक्र अदा करता हूँ। जी बिल्कुल सही कह रहे हैं, जैसे आईसीसी में या दूसरे ग्राउंड में बैटिंग परफॉर्म हो रही है वो शारजा स्टेडियम में नहीं हो रही। तो बाकी बस यही कोशिश होती है कि टीम के लिए जो बेहतर कर सकें। तो आज बॉलिंग की ऊपर से तो यही था कि कंटेन करेंगे, कम स्कोर पे आउट करेंगे, तो मैच हमारे लिए जीतना ज़रूरी था।
अक्सर देखा जाता है कि आप बिग टर्नर नहीं है बॉल के, कोशिश करते हैं कि आम बॉल लेकर आएँ, बॉल अंदर राइटी बैट्समैन को अंदर लेकर आएँ, तो क्या यही आपकी स्ट्रेंथ रही है हमेशा से?
जी बिल्कुल, मैं जब से खेल रहा हूँ तो मैं नई बॉल से ही कराता हूँ और मेरा ये आर्म ही होता है ज़्यादा। तो कोशिश यही करता हूँ कि बस कंटेन पे जाऊँ और सर्कल में कम से कम रन लगें। तो यही होता है कि बस अच्छा ही करना है, जो कोशिश करना, तो अल्हम्दुलिल्लाह अच्छा हुआ।
आगे के अपने प्लान्स बताइए।
ये आगे अच्छा मैच है, नॉकआउट मैचेस हैं, तो इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे कि मज़ीद इससे जो खामी है वो भी दूर करें और टीम के लिए ज़्यादा बेहतर कर सकें। जो
विकेट के बारे में बताएं, खासकर बल्लेबाजी करने में कहीं यहाँ पे दिक्कत महसूस हो रही है?
नहीं, दिक्कत तो महसूस नहीं हो रही, लेकिन थोड़ा सा हमारा कम्बिनेशन ऊपर नीचे हुआ है। जो हमारी टीम के कुछ प्लेयर्स हैं जो अनफिट हैं, 1-2 प्लेयर हैं नहीं इधर यूएई में, तो बस यही थोड़ा कम्बिनेशन थोड़ा ऊपर नीचे हुआ है। तो इंशाल्लाह कोशिश करेंगे कि जो मिसिंग है वो अगले मैच में ना हो।
चलिए, उम्मीद करते हैं आपकी इसी तरीके से परफॉर्मेंस हम देखते रहें। ऑल द वेरी बेस्ट।
थैंक यू।
Well, that's it from the post-match presentation, and that's it from this day of cricket here. We'll be back again live from Sharjah Cricket Stadium tomorrow, again with some action-packed cricket. That will be after iftar time, local time UAE, 7 o'clock.